Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Nas, and if it's your first time here, welcome. So today we're back with another episode of Loki, and we're here for episode 5. So last we left off on a really big discovery. So we realized that all of the other Lokis from other universes exist, and they actually saved our boy Loki after he was disintegrated. And it seems like Ravona's gonna be exposing what the Timekeepers and the TVA really is. If you're as excited as I am for this episode and you've been enjoying the Loki series, be sure to hit that like button because it really does help out the channel. And without further ado, let's hop into the episode. Let's see what Loki's been up to.
Full variance! The Timekeepers didn't create you, they kidnapped you from the timeline!
They definitely did. That was a very big reveal. That was a very big reveal that we got there.
I'm trying to protect you.
Bull. Whoa! Listen, Mobius, you lasted only a couple of literally minutes before getting incinerated.
Then who created the TVA?
I still think it was Ravonna that created the TVA, but at the same time, I know that's not true based on everyone talking about the main villain of Loki. This was crazy. This was crazy. That was crazy. All right, hopefully get my questions answered. And by the main villain, I mean I already know that Conqueror Kang is the villain of Loki. I don't really know anything about Kang or what his drive is or his purpose, so I'm just watching to see how everything unfolds and to get my answer as to what he wants. So I know he's behind it, but I just don't know how. So it should be interesting. Should be fun. Interesting angle. I don't know why we're upside down though and turning So you mean the office is right outside this where all the Timekeepers were, and no one's noticed that, hey, they've been in there for 2 hours and no one's come out. Maybe we should check in to see what's going on. No one thought that? Seriously? All right. This looks like never mind. I'm not saying that. Huh? Just so we're clear, this is the future, right? This is the future. I'm assuming so. Because if it's not the future, then maybe what I'm thinking is correct, but I'll wait and let it play out, and we'll see.
This is the Void, that's Goliath, and we're his lunch. Come on!
The Void and Goliath. Oh, that looks dope. That's some good CGI animation. I'm assuming that's CGI. That looks cool. So, they're in the Void with Goliath, and the Void is what was in Thor Love and Thunder, no? Or was that the All-Knowing or something?
Tell me, how does it feel to be on the other side of it?
Vengeance is never the answer, but it feels good.
Or maybe we want the same thing. How is he still alive?
And what do you mean by you guys want the same thing?
I want to know who lied to me.
So you're telling me you had a feeling someone was lying to you, but you still went along with it?
The dogma states that the end of time is still being written.
The dogma? Is that a prophecy book of some kind?
I can help you if you trust me.
Don't ask me to trust you after you just tried to kill me. Don't ask me to trust you. That's such a dumb question. That's such a dumb question. I don't trust you.
If you're Loki's, you should always have a plan.
Will someone please explain to me what the hell is going on?
Please, I'd like an answer as well.
And now I'm surrounded by variants of myself, plus an alligator, which I'm heartbroken to report I didn't even find all that strange.
They must be so tired. Okay, they must be so tired of dealing with each other, because think about it, it's all the same person and personality, just different circumstances. Imagine meeting yourself in another universe. You know all your your qualities, your annoyances, what gets under your skin, what gets you going. Having to deal with multiple Lokis, they're probably yeah, you know what, I do talk a lot. Better shut him up now and then explain him later. All right, let's go.
Hang on. You're telling me that thing's a Loki too? Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh,
wow! And just like you're doing right now, we all stood around making bad plans that went nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. You're all the same. That would have been so annoying. Might as well team up with them because they're you. and you know how you operate. It just makes sense, you know? I still can't believe that alligator is a Loki.
What was your Nexus event, Your Majesty?
I killed Thor.
Damn. Damn. He did what you could have done, but you didn't. And what, he's like only like, what, 15? It's crazy. Thanos. I peeped that. I peeped that. So is this like the future of New York, I'm assuming? Maybe? Or is it like, I'm assuming it's New York. I'm assuming it's New York. That's interesting animation.
So, why did you want to return to the TVA so badly anyway?
Because I figured out something. A throne. So corny.
Miss Minutes, I need you to remote access a series of restricted files from the archives.
Ooh, doggy.
It's crazy Miss Minutes listens to Ravonna.
So if all of this is still being written, whatever happens is just a new timeline. It would be impossible to start a Nexus event there. You could be completely undetectable.
Interesting. Interesting. So I just want to make sure I understood that correctly. Hopefully by the end of the episode I do, but if not, you guys can leave a comment down below. But how I understood that is the timekeepers do not have all of time written out. So essentially they're still writing everything in the present. Everything in the past has already happened, that's already written, but everything in the present is still being written. So therefore, that's how Sylvie was able to be hidden away from them, because she would hide in the apocalypses that were still being written, and that's why they could never detect her. So what I'm understanding with this plan is that because the void is at the end of the timeline that the timekeepers are writing towards, the idea is to somehow bypass them writing the timeline to get to the void, to retrieve anyone who's been pruned. I hope I'm understanding that right, and I hope that made sense. If not, the show will probably clarify it. So yeah, let's get back into it.
Find Loki,
Find the man behind the curtain.
and kill him.
Together.
It's so funny how in Marvel TV shows and movies, or just superhero stuff, yeah, it's just very interesting how they just build a truce just randomly like that. I'm glad that Sylvie caught on though.
If it's real.
How long?
Good on you, Sylvie. I still think that plan is plausible, like going to get into the void, but I mean, Sylvie kind of just gave away where she usually hides.
Do you have any good memories?
Just one, really.
I was thinking in my head, I just didn't want to say it out loud. I'm glad that she recognizes that as a good moment. Okay, that was unexpected. What? What? Like, why? What? We need someone on the other side to help us get out.
I've been wondering, because well, we're supposed to die, right? Thanos kills us after Ragnarok.
I don't think it's the same in every universe, brother.
Until Thanos attacked our ship.
So you didn't try to stab him?
Certainly not. I cast a projection of myself, so real, even the mad Titan believed it. Then hid as inanimate debris. It occurred to me that everywhere I went, only pain followed.
Wow, a lot of self-reflection.
From the equation. Landed on a remote planet and stayed there in isolation, in solitude.
This is really sad when you think about it. This man really had like a self examination and decided, hey, I'm just gonna remove myself and wow, that's so interesting, because this Loki is essentially what Loki from Avengers Infinity War would have become if he hadn't tried to stop Thanos. It would literally be this Loki on screen that we're seeing in his story. He would have projected a real version of himself to distract Thanos, disguised himself as Dupree after Thanos destroyed the ship and pretty much killed everyone, and then just drift off to a planet and just live out the rest of his days alone. Like, this is literally, like, out of all the what if scenarios, and I haven't seen the what if series. If you guys want me to react to it, leave a comment down below and I'll check it out. But if this is one of the what ifs, we're seeing it right here. Like, this is what Loki would have ended up like and what would have happened to him. He would have still ended up at TVA, just at a later point. So, and we would have never gotten Avengers Infinity War. So that's cool.
Because we, my friends, have but one part to play. The god of outcasts.
Interesting title. Supposed to be God of Mischiefs, but cool.
You said it's a shark. Well, if it lives, it dies.
Facts. I'm surprised like none of them have thought this. Alligator giving the side eye. That's funny. I'm surprised none of them have thought of it, but I mean, it makes sense for Loki. They're all just laughing like, man, this guy's a joke. Wow. Whoa.
This is a nightmare.
Bro, that's wild. So is that like Loki from... Which Loki is that with the horns and everything? And the crown and the suit? That looks like the one from Avengers. The first one. Oh, so when they get pruned, do they just pop up in random places within the void? Oh, damn. Okay, so Alioth like corrodes everything. What the heck did she just do? Did she just try to like read his mind or something? Actually, no, that would make sense because that's her ability. She can read people's minds. So she tried to read its mind, and I would need to go back and see like the pictures that flashed through, but interesting.
You should be careful just jumping into a stranger's car like that.
I'm so glad Mobius is back. I'm so glad, because when he got disintegrated, I was so sad. Okay, so your suit's damaged, everything about you's damaged. So which Loki are you?
I betrayed you, and now I'm king.
About that.
You can't be serious.
I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. Come on.
My army, my throne.
About that.
like what? Bro, it's just betrayal after betrayal after betrayal. All of y'all should know that every one of you are a Loki and are going to betray each other. This guy's arm got bitten off. This is just chaos. This is really just chaos, man. And we have our Loki just kind of waddling through like, oh, excuse me, excuse me. Let me just, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I didn't mean to. I'll just keep going. This is too funny.
We lie and we cheat. We cut the throats of every person who trusts us, and for what?
For nothing.
Okay, we'll help you.
This is a 3-man team we actually need. It's very interesting because we have like a kid version of Loki, we have like a middle-aged version of Loki, and then we have an old age of Loki. Interesting team up.
I guess when you think the ends justify the means, there's not much you won't do.
That's facts. That's facts.
You hunted me like a dog.
I mean, it really wasn't Mobius that hunted you down. It was really Ravonna.
I thought I might be able to find Loki.
It's still so funny that like Sylvie, aka female Loki, is in love with another version of herself. What's that? Another new person?
While he's busy with that, we can sneak around the back and
I don't know how you can sneak behind the back of a cloud, my guy. Like it's literally smoke. And it corrodes anything that touches it. Like, how are you gonna sneak behind it? This isn't like a Titan from Hercules.
Okay. Maybe we
Yeah.
think a bit more about this, huh?
Yeah. A bit more deeper analysis.
Now they're slowing down.
What are they doing?
Just stay on guard.
And now you know that this is an ally. Still think this was such a dumb idea for her to prune herself.
We thought you could do with some backup.
You guys are trash!
So sentimental, but really not.
Well, they're, how best to put this?
They're me.
Us as, an alligator.
Wait a minute.
She's like, what?
Oh my god, that was your plan.
Yeah.
And you all went along with it.
I was having.
It's like, yeah, man, you know, I had my doubts, but you know.
That's insane, right?
As insane as what? Paper cutting a giant cloud to death.
Hey, she has a fair point.
She's pretty confident.
Mobius is like, I'm not even getting involved in this, bro. Like, you already know how this goes. She's dead set on it. Secret passage? Oh, a prison.
I want you to tell me what drives her.
Revenge drives her. This isn't about protecting the TVA at all.
Exactly. It's about protecting the one who created the TVA.
You'll never find them. Not before she does.
And why is that?
You only want it. She needs it.
What type of riddle is this, bro? Are you the Riddler? Man, I'm getting sick and tired of these riddles.
Whoever created this place is in danger. I need to find them.
Okay. Right away, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm kind of confused. I thought Ravonna knew who created the TVA, but then like some scenes she acts like she doesn't know, but then other scenes she's saying we need to protect them. So like I'm kind of confused. Where does she stand? Does she know or does she not?
It's always the game within the game with you guys, which I respect.
Which I respect. I respect the game. I love the hustle.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
It's never too late to change.
Powerful words.
It's cold.
It's cold. I feel you. It's cold.
I can conjure one for you if you like.
This just brings up my question back in like episode 3. Why didn't Loki conjure up those tickets?
Mobius and his theory.
Right, about my Nexus event.
Oh, okay, so he did tell her about his theory about it.
It was great.
It just sounds like another TVA lie.
Y'all don't believe that.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Stop the games.
I don't have
Anything?
anyone.
Anyone. Okay, close enough. Close enough.
How do I know that in the final moments you won't betray me?
Asking the deeper questions.
I won't let you down.
I hope not.
What will you do when this is all over?
It's a very good question, because I was kind of wondering the same thing. Like, you don't even have original. Well, she does, but like, she can't get back there. I wonder if Loki's going to make an appearance back in the MCU. What the hell is that? These things have no head. What's bobbing on there? Looks like something from like Dr. Seuss's Whoville. All right, guys, preparing for war.
When it hit me earlier, I linked to it. It was brief, but I caught a glimpse of something.
Please. Oh man, I wish she had told us what she saw in that enchantment. I'm probably gonna have to go back and play that spot or play those clips there to see if I can figure it out. So I'm kind of confused. I thought Loki said that he was staying and Sylvie said she was going. So I'm kind of like he changed his mind. He's going now instead. It's kind of lame of them. Like, you're gonna stay in this place for what? Like,
What will you do at the TVA?
call back to episode 2 or episode 1, I think. This is so interesting because like,
My friend.
but this is so interesting. Like, okay, so what? Mobius just heads back to the TVA. The other Lokis leave because they're like, oh, we live here. And these two are going to face Alioth to get to the bottom of who created the TVA. Like, I thought Mobius was going to be helping them up until the very end and then return back to the TVA. Because, like, for Mobius to go back to the TVA right now while Ravonna's there, like, Ravonna will just capture him and prune him again or lock him up. Or even worse. So, like, what's the point of him leaving now? He should have stayed. And these guys, like, if they get rid of Alioth, that helps you out to live here if you want to. So why not help them? Whatever. What's going to be the Nexus event to start this up? Are they going to, like, kiss and then, oh my gosh, a Nexus event? Like, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I was joking. I was joking, by the way. Like, oh, okay, cool. It didn't happen. Oh god, I thought they were gonna kiss to create a Nexus event to distract him. So is she enchanting? Yeah, I'm confused as to what just happened. Okay, all right, I like it. I literally thought they were just like, oh, forget this, we're out of here. But I'm happy that they're actually like helping out.
I think we're stronger than we realize.
You guys really are. Like, this guy fabricated the entire, like, what, the entire realm of Asgard. That's incredible, really. That's really incredible.
We're gonna extract it!
I don't know how.
You do!
Because we're the same!
That's so true, because like all of them are Lokis, and all of them apparently have different powers, but it's like essentially all the same power that they have. It's just that they don't know how to utilize them. So okay, so I guess you can grab smoke, a cloud. Okay, so I guess it doesn't I thought the cloud corroded them before like eating them. I thought that's what was going on. But if you can touch it, then it's not really corroding, right? I guess we'll see right now. That's actually terrifying to think about. Like in real life, if you saw a creature that's just made of smoke and it's coming to devour you, like you can't escape it. It's surrounding you. That's scary to think about. Damn, RIP, bro. Are they gonna make it? Oh. Whoa. They must have enchanted it, right? They enchanted. Or did they destroy it? Which one did they do? I'm kind of confused. I don't know what they did, but cool. We can go through the cloud demon thing. I'm assuming like that palace or place was moving, like it was moving around with the beast, and that's how it was protecting it. That's what I'm assuming. Oh damn, that's the end? Mother. Okay, I guess the next episode we'll get the reveal of who's behind it. Okay, so that was a very interesting episode that we just watched. A lot of stuff happened in that episode. We found out what happens after someone gets pruned, which they are sent to the void, and a creature by the name of Aloy? I don't know how you pronounce the name. However, he comes and he pretty much eats and kills off all of the variants that have been pruned. Now, what's really interesting about the whole scenario of that is the fact that there are multiple Lokis there that have survived and been living in the void, just surviving each and every single day. And, you know, no one has done anything to try and stop this beast because there's nothing that can stop it, apparently, to them. So it was just interesting finding that out. And then we also get a theory from Sylvie about how she believes that past the void, there is the person who created the TVA, which, I mean, if you've already seen the show, you already know that's King the Conqueror, and I've heard of that. But again, I just don't know what his motives are or what his purpose is in the story. So, like, that's something that I'm very intrigued to find out in the next episode. I'm super happy that Mobius is alive. Like, that really put a smile on my face because I like Mobius. I think Mobius is a great character. He's a cool guy. And honestly, he was vital to Loki's character development. He was pretty much the first friend that Loki really made a connection with and could actually call a friend, which is what got us to this point. Also, we see more development between Loki and Sylvie and their relationship getting closer and more romantic between each other. Loki asked a very good question of what does she plan to do after the TVA is brought down, which is a question I was wondering myself because she didn't have she had a timeline, but she got ripped away from it and she can't get back to it. So I was kind of curious of what's going to happen next. And also my question goes out there to Loki himself, the same question he asked, because once this is all done, what's next for him? It makes me wonder if he's going to be coming back into the MCU for phase 4, especially since King the Conqueror is apparently the main villain. So curious to see how that plays out. Also, I still have questions about Ravonna. I don't know where she really stands because in the show, sometimes she flips and flops between the two. One side, she acts as if that she doesn't know anything that's going on. She doesn't know who's at the top of the TVA or who created it. But then on the other hand, she is acting as if she does know and that they need to be protected because that's what she said to Miss All Time when she was looking for the files. So I'm kind of confused as to where she stands. One more thing that I want to say, the interesting fact that all the Lokis have all these different powers that are somewhat the same but different, meaning that they can all access the same powers, was a really cool piece of information that Sylvie threw out there because it does make sense. The fact that she can enchant minds, our Loki can conjure up things, and then the other Lokis seem to be able to do other things as well. it makes sense that since all of them are Loki, they'll be able to use all the same abilities at some point. But that'll be the end of the video, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the reaction with me. I'll be posting up episode 6, which will be the finale, and we'll be done with Loki and moving on to the next series, which will be whatever you guys have down in the comments below. Comment what you want me to watch next. I know next up on the list of things that got released, it was Loki and then Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I haven't seen. So if you guys like, I can react to it and post it up for you guys so we can watch that together. And if you guys enjoyed your time here, please hit that like button. It does help out the channel here. And if you like the vibes, hit the subscribe button. I do try to post videos on a weekly basis, so there'll be something for you guys to watch. So stick around. I have some things coming to the channel that you guys might be interested in. And if you guys want to keep up with me on all my social platforms, they'll be right here on screen. I am on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, so be sure to give me a follow. And with that, that'll be the end of the video. If you guys are looking for something else to watch, click this video up next. Peace.